Welcome to part 1 of Eurogamer 2010. Coming up,
Daren speaks with the European product manager for Rock Band 3.
Matt talks new technology with the folks from Special Effect.
And Rich Birkett speaks with the community and gaming manager of Eurogamer Tom Champion.
So we're here at the Rock Band 3 stage here at Eurogamer, and I've got with me today Michael, who is the product manager for EA Europe.
Yep.
Okay, how are you today?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, so we want to talk about Rock Band 3 clearly, so can you just talk to us about what new elements are being brought to the franchise with Rock Band 3?
Well, I mean, Rock Band 3 is a very innovative product. We were bringing really a lot of stuff, and our goal was, to bring new features for all kind of people. For the people that want to play pro hardcore, for the people that want to play casual, just in parties, for the people that play standalone, for the people that play in bands. So I could talk during 10 hours about that. I think that the feature I really want to highlight is the keyboard, because that's the new instrument we're bringing this year. We wanted to have access to a new catalog of songs with, we wanted to have a keyboard to play The Door, to play Bohemian Rhapsody, to play In Excess. So, we're really glad to have that now. I wanted also to talk about the Pro mode, because that's, we really want to give a new experience that is much closer to what it is to play music. So we're bringing this new guitar, the Mustang guitar, check that in the booth, with 102 buttons. It's much more realistic. You can really learn how to play guitar on that. But we also have that on the keyboard, that's a real 2-octave keyboard. So, if you're playing Pro Expert, it's really like playing a keyboard.
But I understand this week there's been news that some of the back catalogue DLC that's already been available for Rock Band 2, you're actually retrofitting Pro Mode into a certain amount of tracks. Are you able to give us any more information around that in terms of the amount of tracks that are going to be converted?
Yeah, so retro compatibility is very important for us, because we invested a lot of time in our DLC store. We hope, when we release Rock Band 3 in now 4 weeks, we hope to be close to 2,000 songs, which is a lot of music. And people, people who buy that, first we bought a lot of songs, and we want to keep that in Rock Band 3. So we really want to guarantee the compatibility of Rock Band 1, Rock Band 2 songs, all track packs, Green Day songs, AC/DC, everything. You can bring everything Rock Band 3. Then people are asking a lot of questions. Oh yeah, but how that will be? Are you planning to have key parts on that? Are you planning to have Pro Mode? So what is currently in the store, we are not. We won't have Pro Mode and keyboard, because basically we need to read the song if we want to do that. But we're currently in the process to go through our catalog, and we know that we will read it some song, if that makes sense, of course, because some of the songs, it makes no sense to include a keyboard. But yeah, we check that. But I'm sure that in December, January, we'll have a lot of songs that will be reedited.
Fantastic. So in terms of future DLC that's going to be coming out after Rock Band 3 is released, you probably can't say too much about what's coming out. Is there any particular artists that we might want to get excited about?
I think a lot of them. I won't give any name now, but the good thing is that as I mentioned, with the keyboard, we have access. We had the rights to use. We wanted to work on a lot of music, and especially all the 70s music, like The Doors, or all the people that were using a keyboard, and we wanted to use that in Rock Band for, a long time ago, but we were, it makes not sense to play The Doors, for example, without keyboards, or Bohemian Rhapsody with keyboards. Now we have the keyboard, and you should expect more music than that.
Okay, so I guess what we really want to know is, when's Rock Band 3 coming out in the UK, and what formats is it available for?
So that's October 29th, so that's now in 4 weeks, and it's coming on PS3, it's coming on X360, PS3, Wii, and Nintendo DS.
Michael, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I've had so many years of fun with this game. I look forward to continued years of fun. It's been great to meet you. Have yourself a fantastic year.
Hey, I'm Disco Beaver. Favourite biscuit has got to be the chocolate hobnob, and rolling with the good old-fashioned English cup of tea.
Sir Samuel Vimes on the forum. Favourite beverage is beer, coffee. Biscuit would be chocolate hobnobs. Great.
Hello, I'm Cage Funder and my favourite biscuit is a nice melted chocolate digestive and some cider.
Well, we're still here at Eurogamer and I'm joined by Nick from Special Effects. So Nick, if you could just give us a quick rundown of what it is we've got behind us and what you're trying to achieve.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Special Effects is mainly a children's charity, and our aim is that one day every child in the world will be able to play a computer game regardless of their disability. We started 2 years ago by David Cameron, our local MP. We're still very small, and basically behind us now we've got examples of technology, so it's a way in for the disabled person. There's an eye gaze machine over there. We've got a little girl called Helen who helped inspire the charity along with Matt Hampson, I'll tell you about in a moment. Helen can only move her eyes to communicate. So what the charity has done with this piece of technology here is actually made a game that she can play lots of crosses with her brother. So that's the high end, and these can cost up to £15,000. But the simple aim is that every child can play. We want to try and get a way in. Another really good story is that a little girl on our forum at gamebase.info, she's got something called spinal muscular atrophy, which is a wasting disease.
Right.
She played Nintendo Wii bowling, but then she's got too weak, so she contacted us, and one of our technical guys has adapted the Nintendo Wii so she can play with her family again. So there's loads of what we do, but we're only very small,
So you registered charity, are you banking on a lot of help from public sector perhaps, or from individuals?
Individuals really. I mean, we're getting no government funding, we're only very, very small, but we do put some above our weight in terms of the impact that we have, and we just want to get the word out there. If people like to do runs for us or anything, next year, July the 10th, we've got Johnny Minkley from BBC Radio 1's Guru. He's leading a team of people, 25 people hopefully, who want to dress up as games characters and run 6 miles centre of London. We want to make things fun. Any games out there that want to contact us, or they know anybody who we can help. So it's not just about the money, it's the profile and getting things going. We're a fun charity, it's about games therapy, a way in for children, which is motivating, it's self-esteem, and it's just, I've been involved with the charity since it was formed, and I'm just totally inspired by what we're trying to do, and today's feedback, people have been absolutely awesome. We expected it not to be seen as the little charity in the corner, but we've been inundated, so that's...
Well, rightfully so, it's a great cause. I mean, what's the future, do you think? Would you like to see game developers taking this technology into account when they're developing their current AAA games, or would you like people to write specific software specifically for these peripherals?
Well, I mean, a bit of both really. I mean, we've been very lucky. The games industry has been absolutely fantastic. The Games Aid charity, which is the industry charity, they gave us a grant last year of £11,000. And that's the Games Roadshow to take this technology out to disabled people, getting out in the community, so that sort of news can spread on. But actually, it's been worth more than that, because we have people contacting us from the games industry, and we're now talking to developers. It might be a simple thing, like a switch, the auto-braking in one of the games behind you. That thing can help, and we're saying, talk to us, and the games industry has been fantastic. So we can't ask for any more than being here and spreading the word, really.
Good afternoon, I'm Gunnar Katsu. Biscuit and beverage, cup of tea, and jammy dodger, or a party ring.
I'm Hugo Roon, and my favourite biscuit is the rich tea, and beverage is the cup of tea.
Hiya, I'm the Yiddler, biscuit and beverage, bourbon, lovely hot cup of tea.
Hi, I'm with Tom Champion, one of the organisers of Eurogamer. Tom, could you tell us a bit about why you changed the venue for this year's event?
Yeah, sure. Well, last year we did 2 shows. We were in Leeds and then London as well, in Old Billingsgate. This year we made the decision to, unfortunately, pull out of doing Leeds again this year for various reasons to do with publishers and getting the games to outside of London and all that sort of thing. So we decided to focus on just London solely, but increase the venue size and really focus all our energy on making one big, amazing show. So we're here in Rompton Hall in Earls Court, and yeah, it's a much bigger venue than last year's London show. So yeah, it's been great. I think we've got lots more space this year, lots more people, and it's been incredible so far.
Have you seen a more positive attitude from games publishers and developers about coming and showing off their games?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. We've moved the show back about 3 or 4 weeks, so it's earlier in the year, so we've got loads more pre-release games this year than we did last year. There's literally, on the show floor, there's only about 3 or 4 games that are actually available in the shops at the moment, so I think that makes a big difference. In terms of publishers, yeah, I mean, those guys love it, because all they need to do is give us the game, and we sort everything out. You know, we organise all the consoles, we get all the people down, we staff the whole show, we do all the signage and branding, so really they don't have to worry about anything, they just need to give us the game. So for that reason I think they love it, yeah.
Can you tell us a bit more about how you go about setting up an event like this?
Well, in total it takes about 6 months to organise the entire event. We've got an events company called EventShare who help us out, and they liaise with people who do the actual build of like the cabinets and all that sort of thing, and lay all the carpeting and do the electrics and all that sort of stuff. And then we get a 6-month period where we, you know, talk to publishers, secure the best games that we can, and then I'm doing stuff like talking to all the gamers that are going to be coming, doing the social media stuff, Twitter, Facebook, building up sort of excitement in the community and all that sort of thing. So in all it's about 6 months. And then actually, as we come to the week itself, it takes about, we had 2 days this year to do actual build. We built the show on Wednesday, put in all the cabinets, put in all the carpets, got all that sort of stuff done. And then Thursday we got all the games put in as well, the publishers turned up, so we had all that stuff. So this year was great because we had 2 full days. Last year we only had 1 day to set everything up.
Have you had a chance to check anything out yourself?
I've been wandering around the show floor. I haven't actually played anything. I just haven't had the chance. But yeah, I mean, I've obviously been around the show floor the whole weekend so far, so I've been able to check everything out or just look at stuff. Brink looks amazing. I hear a lot of good things about that. Actually, the Def Jam stage has been really popular as well. Connect looks good, the way they're showing Connect. There's been a lot of interest in that. Move as well has been doing some good business too. So yeah, it's all looking good.
So it's been a sellout this year. How do you look to improve on this year's event?
Well, exactly. I think that's the debate we're going to have probably next week, because as you say, we sold out, I know Saturday tickets sold out sort of 3 weeks in advance, so we know that, you know, there's a huge appetite for the show. So yeah, it's a question of what we do next year. Now, do we sort of come back to the same venue? Do we maybe have a bigger hall in Earls Court? You know, how many people can we have? Because we've got 20,000 people this year, so we need to really think about. I reckon we could have sold probably about another 10,000 tickets, so could be bigger again next year.
Alright, my lovers, it's Ant-Man here. My favourite beverage would be Vimto, and my biscuit would be a hobnob.
Hello, it's Beef Curtains here. If I'm going to pick a favourite biscuit, it's got to be a bourbon cream, and it's got to go washed down with a nice hot strong cup of coffee.